So with all this thinking about budgets and inflation and everything, we thought, well, what could we do to get a little extra cash lately? And we've been hearing people talk about how they liked some of these apps like Instacart, DoorDash, a few other delivery ones like that, Spark at Walmart. So we thought, well, maybe I should sign up. And my husband thought, well, maybe he could try it first. And we could do I could sit in the car, he could do a few runs. And if it works out, then I'll do some of that. But we'll just see. I have a feeling that it might be a little bit too much wear and tear on my car. I don't think people always calculate exactly how much it really does cost to fix a car. So they don't always know what the pay truly is. Anyway, we signed up. He signed up for Spark, and for a few days after that, he signed up for Instacart. But both of them had a wait list. So we were put on the wait list, just waiting to see if there would be opening. And we thought, well, maybe there were extra people needing extra cash after Christmas, because we signed up in January. So we waited a couple of weeks. I think it was January 20th that we signed up. So that means it's been about 16 days. We're at February 6th today, and I don't know if you got the letter last night or this morning. Anyway, it's quite the timing, because if you look out here, it looks like it's our first major snowy day of the year. A little bit yesterday and then more today. And what a great time to drive. So I don't know if we want to take our first experience at trying out the Spark app on the snowy day in our area. But I'll talk to my husband. And we'll see if today's the day. If not, we'll do it another day. But it could just be that it's better to do it on a day when it's not as beautiful of weather. There might be more people who would like to order things, and there might be less people who would like to deliver things on such bad weather days. So anyway, we'll check with my husband and see if he wants to try it today. If he does, maybe we'll video that. All right, well, what do you think? Is today a good day to try our first attempt at Spark delivery?
Well, we'll look at the agreements, and if they look good, we could start.
You're not worried about the snow that we've had? The roads are dry. The road up there is dry. See, there's a car. No problem. Okay, we can do this, unless we'll just make sure that it's all good to go with the app. Well, how did it go?
Well, we had to look at tons and tons of legal language and sign and agree, and then take a picture of my driver's license and take a picture of myself with my head turning one way and the other, and now it says we're all set.
Okay, we're all set. I guess we should give it a try.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Let's get you started. View your area for pickup. Here you can check the stores you will be making deliveries from. View delivery area. Alright, so we have an offer.
We have an offer already? You just barely got turned on.
Yeah. $9.33. 2 stops, 6 miles, 29 minutes.
29 minutes?
Whoa. Oh, we got another offer now. Different offer. $18.53. 3 stops, 1 mile, 47 minutes.
So more money
1 mile.
for short. Okay, which one do we like?
Well, I think that's the only choice, I guess. So.
Did the other one disappear?
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's do this one.
Okay. Accept. Offer accepted. accepted. You accepted a shopping and delivery batched trip. You'll be shopping for 2 customer orders together using the same smart path and delivering them separately. Got it.
Okay.
Okay. So start trip.
Okay, we got to get to the store first.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Walmart. We have to confirm our arrival.
Italian style ciabatta rolls, 18-ounce, 6 pound,
Okay.
$3.98.
So he's trying to find the buns, and we found them, hamburger buns, but he's got to scan it in with this little barcode, which is not scanning. So then we have to enter it manually and type in all those numbers. It was not the right one, so we're gonna try to find the right one. We'll see if it scans in this time.
UPC starts at 6A. I'm not seeing anything that starts at 6A.
Okay. Okay, we're heading to aisle A3. Okay, we gotta look for the item.
Page 5.
Maybe over there somewhere.
Alright, we got the order. Now we need to press start to deliver. Swipe, I guess. Okay. Press navigate. And start.
Head east toward Southeast Meadowbrook Street.
Okay,
Navigate
confirm
to
arrival.
directions.
And we had a dog, but they took it in. We arrived back home. How
Yeah.
did it go?
Oh, it was kind of challenging at first because the camera was not working at all, and we finally restarted the phone, and then it started working. We were able to scan items, and
So you saw that we had trouble getting some items to scan. Well, it wasn't the wrong item. It was actually the right item. But there was some issue, and it kept having that problem over and over until finally we restarted the phone with the great fear that all the items that we had already scanned might be lost. But we restarted the phone, and the items were not lost.
yep,
So then we were able to continue, and then we could actually get them to scan,
yeah,
which saved a ton of time.
yeah,
Because before that, we had several items. We would pick it up and try to scan it, try to scan it, try to scan it, try to scan it, and give up, and then put in the numbers.
yep,
And it was taking too much time.
yeah. So yeah, finally we got everything, lots of items, and drove quite a ways.
But before that, let's back up a little bit too, because in the store, the app just organized us in a nice, organized way, except for the one problem was they wanted us to pick up the produce first because that was in the good order. But it was a bad order for the temperature, because it said as soon as we picked up a cold item and put it in the cart, it said now you have until a certain amount of time and you have to get there by 8:06 to deliver this, or otherwise the app, the whole thing has to be canceled. And so the time was ticking, but it felt like we had a lot of time. But with all the scanning issues and restarting the phone, we didn't have as much time as we thought.
Yeah.
And when we had to run all the way to the far side of the store and hunt down icing and ask people, and anyway, there was several things.
Find Z30 or something at the
Oh, yeah.
at the checkout stand. That took a
Had
long
to get
time
some
to find.
slime at the checkout.
Yeah.
And we asked one lady and asked somebody else and walked down, up and down and up and down, and that took forever to find the slime near the checkout.
Yep.
So after all that, then we headed out, and the GPS was telling us how long it was going to take us to arrive at the destination. And what time were we going to arrive?
8:06.
Seven.
Or 7.
We had until either 8:06 or 8:07. I think it was 8:06. And we were supposed to get there at 8:07. Well, don't drive too slow. Don't drive too fast either.
Yeah.
But do not drive extra slow. So we drove at a good speed, and then it said that we would arrive at 8:06. And I said, okay, well, as soon as we get near there, we got to do whatever we need to let it know we're there.
Yeah.
And we made it.
Yep.
Probably 8:06.
Yeah.
So what did we learn? I learned if you're ever going to pick up the cold food, do it later. Even if the app gives it to you first,
Yeah.
do it later. Because that started the time ticking too soon, and then the pressure was on.
Yeah.
Especially because it was a large order. For a first order, it was a large order.
Yeah.
And we had to drive it a long ways away, too.
Mhm.
Something happened to the one that we first showed you. Something happened to it because we got to the Walmart parking lot, and in the Walmart parking lot, we said we've arrived because we were arriving right outside the store. But we didn't have Walmart's Wi-Fi going, and we were outside and not inside, so it dropped the order that we were expecting, but we immediately got another one. So we had an order, but the next order that we got after the one got dropped was the one that was a lot of items and far away. So we learned a lot.
Yep.
And did we make a lot of money?
Well, we made $28 in at least 2 hours of time.
Yes, well,
Right.
well over,
Yeah,
a little over 2 hours.
and quite a few miles.
Yeah, but what was that, like 26 minutes to get
Yeah,
there?
17 miles maybe.
Yeah,
One way, so it'd be 34.
34 miles.
Yeah.
So you have gas, and then you have wear and tear on the car.
Yeah.
So,
If gas was 50 cents, if mileage, total expenses were 50 cents a gallon, or 50 cents a mile, that's $17. So
for gas?
for expense, if it was 50 cents a mile for, that's gas and maintenance and replacement and,
I don't think this
So-
is a big money-making
Yeah.
day.
so that would be $11 that we made in about 2 hours.
Yeah. And it was,
So-
because it was the first time, and I can help in the store. It just, when we arrive, the one who signed up has to be the one doing the job. So he took it to the door, but I did help at Walmart, which was good because it was a lot of learning curve to try to figure out which aisle and where.
Yeah.
In fact, in the store, they set it up in a good order, but we didn't realize that. So we started in the produce, and then they sent us to, it was like aisle high, really, produce was in the low numbers, 1 or 2, and then it sent us down to aisle like 30, 37 or something. So we ended up, or 39, I guess. We walked all the way to the far end of the food section and asked somebody where it was, and they said, oh, maybe over there. And then we walked all the way over there and all the way back over there. And we ended up very, very close to the produce section where we had started. So we circled the whole food section at Walmart
Yeah.
on our first day.
Yeah.
Anyway, well, it was quite the experience.
Yeah.
So we'll do a little calculating. We'll try it some more, but yeah, I don't know that it was a huge money maker
Yeah.
today. Anyway, it was fun.
Yep.